All right, hello, and welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's great to have you here on this channel. If you're new to me, this channel is all about helping you to find clarity in your current love and life situation. My gift is to be able to channel, source, God, the universe, your angels and guides to deliver messages to you for the highest possible good, to give you clarity in your love and regular life situation. Everything you're going to hear in this particular reading is going to be channeled through me, spoken through me, not my opinion, not an interpretation of the tarot, but my channel, the words of the guides and angels spoken through me. And it's going to be spoken directly to whoever chooses to watch this video for, of course, the highest and greatest good and through unconditional love. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is what you need to know right now in your current love and life situation, dear viewer, for the highest possible good. God, angels and guides, loved ones, masters and wise ones, angels and archangels for the highest good and through unconditional love. What is it the viewer watching needs to know in and about their current love and life situation? What is the message for all of you watching today and in this moment in time? Okay. Eight of Swords, Magician, Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the King of Wands. Those of you watching right now are afraid. And part of the reason you popped on this video is you're afraid. And I don't take that lightly. My gift is to be able to feel the energy of what's coming through. Okay, so there's a lot of fear going on right now that you may be wrong about your gut intuition. So your gut is telling you that something is true or something is right or something's a yes or something's a no, conversely. And you're afraid that that truth, whatever that is for you, is wrong. Five of Wands with the Eight of Swords. You're fighting what you cannot know for sure. Okay? You are fighting right now, dear viewer, what you cannot know for sure logically. And God wants me to tell you and your angels and guides that you have a blindfold over you right now. That's intentional in your love and life situation. Like there's some aspect in your life, whether it's in relationship or with family, friends, or your own personal life, where you just cannot see what the actual truth is. Like you can't know it. It's not, there's no proof, right? It's not logically able to be confirmed for you. But here's the big but. Your gut is telling you that that is the case. Your gut is telling you that it is true or not true. It's telling you the truth that you need to know. But why are you fighting it? Five of Wands is here. There's a lot of conflict and struggle within you and your belly right now. If you're watching this and you're resonating about that truth, why could that be? Magician card with the Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the King of Wands. You're afraid that if you follow this truth, like if you go all in, Magician card, Nine of Cups, and you're like, this is true for me, I'm going to go all in. You're afraid that you will be let down by that, okay? Or that you'll be wrong, or that, quote unquote, your wrongness will lead you to failure. Your wrongness or your incorrectness will lead you to failure in this situation in your life. Now, again, this could be in love. This could be in other relationships, money, finances, business, okay? Taking a vacation, right? Anything like that, to where it seems very important to you, okay? But you're afraid that if you do believe it, we should say, right? Magician card is also believing in something, right? Believing in something and then going after what you want because you have and know that you have the confidence to manifest whatever it is that you want. In this case, it would be a version of your wish fulfillment. This could also be a version of your inner child's dream. Like when I say inner child, I just mean the version of you within that is the childlike version of you, right? The innocent version of what you truly originally are from source, and what that version of you actually wanted or wants in this lifetime still that has been unfulfilled. Okay, that's the exact energetic channel truth. You're going to have to apply that to however that feels to you, but this is the energy that I'm working with, okay? Yeah, and that's a big one here, because whatever we're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with right now in this reading, dear viewer, is a wish fulfillment of your inner child that is unfulfilled as of yet, and that right now you have an opportunity to fulfill, but you're afraid that if you go all into that vision or manifesting that thing or going after that thing that you want most in your life right now, generally speaking, that you'll be let down and led to failure, or that because you've been let down before. when you've tried to go after that thing that you've wanted. Like when you've put effort or when you've tried to manifest the thing, whatever this thing is that you've wanted, I see it may have led to failure because Nine of Wands is here, King of Wands, where you have gone all into something and you've used your energy to go after something, Magician card, and like manifest it and make it happen. And then it let you down, or it was quote unquote the wrong thing to do at that time, or you were told it was the wrong thing to do. For a lot of you, right? You went after your dream and then you were told that's the wrong thing to do. You shouldn't be doing that. You're bad for doing that. Shame on you for doing that. You should be doing this instead. And then ever since then, you might have told yourself, I cannot do that thing anymore because it's bad, it's wrong, and I shouldn't be doing it, or it's irresponsible, even though it was and is your inner child and your wish fulfillment. Okay. And I know you know what this is if you're watching this, right? You may, Eight of Swords is here, right? It's like you may not want to see that like this is happening within, right? You may be kind of putting it off to the side or kind of avoiding it a little bit, but this is definitely it is definitely something that you want, right? And so the middle of the spread, Ace of Wands is here to say that right now in your life, dear viewer, is the time to pay most attention, what they're saying, to your innate desire versus your logical mind. And I know that might sound like crazy advice. Maybe it doesn't, coming from a tarot reader and a channeler, because there's not a ton of logic to be used in these readings. It's quite the opposite. However, in your life right now, the key is actually following that innate desire and letting the mind, the logic of the mind, go temporarily for right now. Okay, to not let it, more so to not let it override. Okay, you following true with your desire or moving forward with your desire. Okay, that's the general theme of what's going on right now. Ace of Swords with the World, and to end this chapter, this karmic chapter of not saying or going after or leaving what you want or what you wish to happen unfulfilled. Okay, that's the karmic chapter that we're all living in right now. The energy for you watching, at least. World card with the Ace of Swords. It's time to end, right? Magician world here. It's time to end the karmic chapter of leaving my wishes, your wishes, dear viewer, unfulfilled. Like what I actually want, that has to come first right now. Okay. That's the energy, Ace of Swords here. So I want you to think about in your life, if there's anything right now, dear viewer, that you have that's in your control, that you have unfulfilled as of right now, okay? What would that thing be, number one? And feel free to share that in the comments below if you want to. And number two, why did it go unfulfilled? Why is it unfulfilled as of now? Okay. And number three, are you willing, like, what would be in the way? That's what I wanted to ask. That what would be in the way of you going after whatever that thing is for you and fulfilling that thing right now? Okay. What would you have to maybe sacrifice or leave behind or, let go of? Okay. Or exchange. I don't know why that word exchange, in order to be able to go after what you want. Okay. Now, and many of you I'm getting, even though it's not on the board, right? I'm seeing this Two of Swords also, this Two of Swords energy with you, the audience here, where it is this crossroads, but the crossroads is really like, do I choose what I actually want to go after and fulfill, right? Like, do I choose to do and manifest what I actually want personally, possibly selfishly, or do I choose like something else that may make others happy or may make others feel okay or safe, or basically catering to others, right? I see a lot of you right now in that kind of energy, right? So it's like you feel like going after what you want, fulfilling what you want would be maybe selfish. That's the fear, at least. Or that to do that, you'd have to let others down, or that you'd have to not cater to other people, right? Or not serve other people in this particular way. And if this is your situation, right, and this is your choice, and what we're speaking is true for you, there's no right or wrong here, but there's only one question to ask, and that is from the ages and guides, from Source, from God, from the universe. For the rest of your life, how would you feel if you kept going and you never fulfilled whatever it is that this thing inside that we're channeling right now, that your inner child wants you to fulfill? How would you feel if that thing never, ever got fulfilled? Okay. How would you feel if you went the rest of your life and you never fulfilled this dream, this desire, this thing that your inner child really wants you to fulfill in this lifetime? Like, it's very important to your inner child, is what I'm getting. And instead, you chose the other path and you said, my dreams, my desires are going to have to take the back burner again because I need to fill in the blank. I need to cater to this person. I need to be there for that other person. I need to, make sure this other person feels safe and secure by me doing something that is going to take me away from what I want. Right? That's your choice. Right? My goal is always to remain objective in these readings, right? And we all have free will, but right now we are presenting a choice. Okay. Now, if you're asking God's preferred choice for you, it's, of course, to do what it is you came to fulfill. Mostly to focus so much on what you came to fulfill right now in this moment in time that you are willing to let go of the need to either cater to or spend too much time helping others that is outside of fulfilling what you want. Okay. So, all in all, to do that, it would be saying on a daily basis, okay, outside of what others want or think that they or what I think others want or need from me, what is it that I need to create, do, and fulfill in order to feel good, in order to feel right within myself, in order to feel happy, and in order to look back someday and to know I'm so glad I took this time now to fulfill what I've always wanted to do versus letting my time and energy go to others. Okay? Okay. Now, part of this predicament, right? Part of this mess. Seven of Swords is here. So it's interesting with the sun. For you watching, is that you might feel, part of you might say, part of you might argue and say that, Brandon, I'm perfectly happy doing whatever you've been doing whatever I've been doing for other people or catering to people in this way, or I like to serve other people. I don't think it's right for me to steal, right? The word is Seven of Swords, Sun card, steal away the joy or happiness from others that I would be doing if I were to remove myself from their life or remove myself from that situation. Okay. And to that, I would say this: you have a duty. Okay. And I know this is going to be uncomfortable because I could feel the energy of who I'm talking to in the collective, right? But you have a duty. And you watching, you love people. You love people so much. You truly just want to make people happy. Like, that's what I'm seeing about you watching, particularly my audience here. You really do want people to be happy. Sometimes at the cost of your own expense, right? Sometimes at the cost of your own happiness. And here's what I'll say: you have a duty in this lifetime, whether you like it or not to steal, because there is no stealing. You can't steal someone else's happiness from them by removing yourself. But to expose, you have a duty to expose where the lack of happiness, okay, the lack of happiness lies in others. Okay, you have a duty to expose the lack of happiness that lies in others by focusing on what you truly are here to want and fulfill. Okay, that's 100% channel. That is like the word right now from God, source, the angels, is like, it's not just like, should I not, and you might feel guilty because you feel like, again, if you remove yourself or if you focus on what you want, you're taking away the happiness of others. People have a responsibility to find their own happiness with or without you. Okay? You are not responsible for making other people happy in their lives. Okay? Like, you should never feel like, oh, if I remove myself here from that person's life, that I shouldn't do that because that person will be miserable without me. Well, guess what? That's exposing where they need to work on their own happiness. Okay? Without other people or without something, right? We all, and look, I do it for sure. We all do it, right? We all have crutches in our life that we use that helps us get through life. Sometimes people like to use other people as crutches. Sometimes that's you. That's what I'm getting. Sometimes you are the crutch. You are used as the crutch for other people. And you're so nice and you're so loving that you say, well, you know, they probably need to work on their ability to be happy without me, but I just couldn't. I couldn't just leave that person, by themselves because, they'll be miserable. But then at the same time, you're not allowing yourself to do what you are here to do because you have to cater to the situation. So to those of you who this is applying for, I don't know who you are, you have a duty. And your duty is very simple. Your duty is to expose in others where their unhappiness lies without your presence. You cannot shield others from their own unhappiness and misery anymore. It's cost you too much. And I want you to ask yourself, if you're in this situation, right? No judgment, nothing like that, but what has it cost you? Ask yourself that question very seriously. What has it cost me, right? Dear viewer, what has it cost me to cater to this other individual or situation or work, or it could be a number of things, right? This doesn't have to be a person, it could be family, etc. What does that cost me in terms of what I could have fulfilled or done or executed or manifested in my own personal life? But instead, I had to be, I had to worry about this situation. I had to worry about this person. I had to worry about fill in the blank. Okay. I want you to ask yourself that question because when you see the cost, okay, when you see the cost of what this other situation, whatever this is for you, has been costing you, like actually costing you in terms of what you are missing out on in your own life and your own work and your own fulfillment, you'll see that it's a very big cost. Okay. That it's not like you're losing nothing. It's that actually the time and energy that you would have put in this other situation or person or family member or friend or whatever or work, right? That's not for you, is actually everything. It's everything that's yours that you truly own. You own your time, like you own your body, like you own your choices. That's all we own, honestly. We don't own property. Honestly, we don't own property. We don't own cars. We don't own anything like that. We just own our time. We own our energy. We own our choices. That's it. No one can take that away from you unless you give it to them because you feel guilty or you feel obligated or you feel like that person will be miserable without you. Good, because they need to also learn their own happiness. This is not this is not a cruel thing. This is truly what is best for people, generally speaking, who rely on other things for their happiness. Okay? That's what God wants. That's actually what God wants. God wants everyone to be happy, but happy like from an intrinsic place, right? Not actually relying on other people or things to be in their life to create that happiness. And you can't be everyone's sunshine, dear viewer. I know what you want to be. I know that it feels good sometimes, right? To be the sunshine for someone else, to be the person that makes someone else's day brighter, to be the person that the other person says, "Well, thank God you're in my life because, otherwise I'd be miserable." And it's like that's cool, but it's also a lot of burden on, right, the person who has to constantly be that sunshine. Okay, but that's your duty. And look, I'm just going to tell you as the messenger, like whatever way you got to do that, whatever conversation you got to have, whatever boundaries you got to put up, whatever deadlines or dead sentences you got to say that, hey, I'm so sorry, I got to do this. I got to go do this. It's okay. And you'll find a way to do it. You'll find a way to do it in the highest possible way. But that's what I see for a lot of you watching this message, whoever this is going to. And you're not resonating, that's okay. But if you are resonating, this is absolutely for you. Okay. Now, what I see is this is mainly going to be tied to, even though this is a love and life reading, these readings are always for the highest good. This is a career/purpose. All right. This is really pointing down to your career/purpose. For many of you, it's going to be your business. It's going to be the way that you make money. Not so much money itself, but the way that you make money is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you're wondering, or I don't even think you're wondering at this point. You're saying the way that you make money, like there's a new way that you can or should go after to make money. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Swords here with the King of Cups that you would really love and you could really embody. right? Imagine that business you've always been wanting to start, or imagine the expansion of your business into a new way that you know would really change your lifestyle, or imagine like a new way, right, of whatever your way is of generating income, okay, that is not in alignment or out of alignment with this whole situation, whatever it is you were doing or being or dedicating your time and energy to before. Whether that's, again, a workplace, 9 to 5, family, relationship, could be a lot of things, right? But this is what I see is on the table for those of you watching. It's like there is this opportunity to really expand when it comes to your way of making money and generating money, maybe in a way that frees you up or gives you a lot more excitement and passion in your life, or gives you more money for less time or freedom, right? Or feels more authentic and feels like it's more in line with your purpose, right? Feels like you could really put your heart and soul into it in a way that you maybe couldn't before or can't when because of this other situation, right? That's going on in your life or way of being, okay? So I want to say that this this whole shift that we're talking about, right? Because I could feel like a teeter totter. You might be kind of feeling like you're going on a teeter totter ride in this whole situation. It's like this, and you know this. I feel is going to change. It will change everything about your life. Whatever this shift is, whatever you'd have to do, say or be, or say no to, or move away from, or stop being the sunshine for, like it would absolutely change everything in the way your life is. Okay, this is a big, whatever this is, we're talking about, it's a very big shift for you watching and the way that you operate and perceive your life. Okay. It would open up a whole bunch of two of ones here possibilities in your life that, oh boy, I don't think you realized how big this would be. I don't think you realized how major, okay, um, just making this shift would be for you, because you'd be so free. You'd be so. This is the last thing I feel that's tying you up, dear viewer. The last thing that's tying you up to being completely free, to living your purpose in a way that you are just 100% all in, and nothing can stop you, and you generate income the way you want to generate it, and you are free, and you are happy, and you are living your purpose. Okay, but in order to do that, whatever the situation is for you, you have to say, I can't keep being the sunshine for this source in my life. I can't keep letting other people make me feel like I have to provide this energy or happiness to it or to them. I have to focus in on what is most important to me at this time. And that is radically different from maybe what you were doing or who you were dedicating your time and energy to before, or in the way that you were dedicating that time and energy to. Okay. Very interesting reading. I have no idea who this is actually for, but we will see who God shows this to. Page of Cups here with the Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. It's going to feel bad, okay? Whatever this is for you, I'm not sure what this is for you, but it's going to feel bad, okay? And I'm telling you this just so you know ahead of time. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel like you want to apologize a million times over, right? Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. But like you're going to feel like bad that you have to shift away from whatever you were giving to what you are prepared to do and be for yourself. Okay? That's what I see here. And you're going to feel like it's a risk too. That's what I'm getting. This change, the shift is going to feel like a big risk for you. You're going to feel risky, you're gonna be like risque. You're like, whoa, what the heck am I doing here? Is this right? Is this okay? What the heck is going on? Okay, I'm gonna draw one more card at the top, and it's gonna, yeah. But that here's what all ties together. It's beautiful. With that shift and that feeling of guilt and that feeling of like feeling bad for having to do what you need to do, here's what's gonna happen for a lot of you. For some of you and for a lot of you, I feel. When you do that, it might cause a bit of an explosion or implosion in your life in the dynamic that you had before whenever it comes to this source of energy that's kind of you're giving yourself to, but it's not for you, right? And that explosion might lead itself to a whole bunch of work and a whole bunch of focus into your fulfillment, into your purpose, right? And this is just the energy I'm channeling, but just one example of this might be like, you piss this, if it's a person or a family member or a friend, like you piss this person off, they hate you, they cancel you on social media, like whatever it is, right? And now you're just like, all right, screw it, I'm just gonna go all the way in now. And it's like you have no, okay, like it's almost like you're burning the ships. You ever heard that metaphor? Like you burn the ships and you go all into something. That's kind of the energy of what it is when you do this. Okay, when you do this, if and when you do this. All right. And you don't, again, this is your choice, because for you watching, this is also a timeless thing where it's like you don't have to do this right now or a week or even a year, but you can at any time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's on your timeline, right? To radically shift away from anything that you feel is getting in the way. And that's the key here, to know what I'm talking about, is to feel into what is right now interfering with directly or getting in the way energetically of you going after what you want specifically. Okay, in love or in life or in any area of life. Like what is that thing, and what will you have to do to actually, move away from that thing and move forward towards your purpose, right? What would you have to say? What would you have to do? What would you have to act on? And then just know, yes, you might feel bad. Yes, it might be hard for a while, but you will have, this will kind of cause this mini like rocket fuel explosion that will fuel you forward towards what you need to do. Okay. And so it's all for the good, like God's glory. Like that's what I'm like, God's glory, the best, highest possible thing that could happen. And we're just laying this out because it's kind of like a blueprint. Okay. That's what I kind of want to share with you. This reading is like a blueprint, because you don't have to do this, but it is a plan. Like wherever you're at in life right now, dear viewer, like this could be your plan, your blueprint to how to change things, how to take action, and just go and just go and just go. Okay, that's the plan. That's the blueprint. This is God's blueprint. This is the highest possible blueprint. Not I didn't sit here and create this before this video. This is just literally channeled from God and the higher angels. So it's a blueprint. It's a blueprint that you can use to change your life right now and to take action in whatever way that needs to happen for you. Let me clarify the Eight of Swords here. Get a little bit more detailed context on your love and life situation. Okay. Now, if you are in a love situation specifically, two things I want to tell you. Number one, because this was the intention of this was a love and life reading, right? That this is the work you, dear viewer, need to do for that love situation. So in your current connection, relationship, twin soul, soulmate, whatever divine counterparts connection, this is the karma you need to do right now in order to come together with that person. Okay, so this is why it's coming out like this. Sometimes this happens where, God only speaks for the highest good. So I let the readings go where they need to go. Now, Eight of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Hangman. Okay, so you've been in this position for a while. You've been in this position of like, I need some more time to think on this before I do or say anything. I need to rest into it. I need to think before I just up and leave or change my circumstances, right? It's been this thing where it's kept you up at night a lot, where you're thinking about it, you're like, not sure about it. Okay. But at the end of the day, here's what I need to tell you. It's not going to change. Nothing about the situation is going to change. You're still going to have the same desire. You're still going to have the same inclinations. Your inner child's still going to be screaming at you night after night after night that, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to fulfill. Okay. And whatever this other situation is that is kind of dragging you down or dragging on your energy is also not going to change until you act on it. Okay. So I don't know what that is for you. Maybe you can fill us in the comments below if you want to share. You don't have to, though, of course, if it's private. But it's not going to change. Like, this is going to stay the way it is for you until you act. Okay? So it's about action here. It's about the potential for action and the blueprint on how to act and why to act in your current life circumstances. I do want to clarify the magician here as well. Let's see what the heck actually we're manifesting in this reading, yeah? Like, what is this wish fulfillment for the viewers here? Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. What you're manifesting is a place to be in so much. Here's what you're manifesting energetically. You're manifesting either a location, a new job, or your new business, or a new energy from which you feel you can just literally just give, like give it all in a sustainable way that is also in alignment with your destiny. Okay? Because right now I feel like you don't have that. If you're watching this, I don't feel like you have that. I feel like you feel like you are maybe able to give, but you're not able to just like give it all, and fully be there and like love every second of it and give abundantly and sustainably everything that you have in a way that feels in alignment with your destiny right now, right? Like you feel like there's more that you have to give, basically. And so you're manifesting this, could be a lot of things, right? Home, environment, job, business, career, relationship, whatever it is for you, where you feel you can do that, right? You can give all of yourself endlessly and it will just be returned to you or be returned to you, okay? It will be exchanged with you, okay, in a destined way. Yeah, think of your dream job, dream career, dream lifestyle, dream relationship, all those types of things, okay? It's going to depend on it for each of you. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands here. Good. Two of Cups, High Priestess, and the Star. Now, all of this, I want to assure you, dear viewer, if you're watching, if you've made it this far, if you didn't click off because you're like, this guy isn't talking about love, but it's a love reading. Well, it is about love. But sometimes we have things to do before we can get to love, right? And so this clarification here in the middle of the spread, the clarification of the Ace of Wands is all of this work or these changes or what you would need to be doing or being like or manifesting are designed to go perfectly in alignment with your dream relationship and your dream person. They're designed to put you in a place energetically where you can be perfectly aligned with your dream partner and your twin soul, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, right? Your person, the person that God wants you to marry. Everything we're talking about is what God and the angels want you to do first, to manifest first, so that you can be fully in alignment with your God-given partnership and relationship. And that this will help. Everything we're talking about, this is what they want to say. Star card with the High Priestess, everything that we're talking about will help. It will be the primary aid to helping manifest this God-given union. So if you are in a space where you're looking to manifest your relationship and your God-given union and your person right now, this is everything that you need to do first so that that can happen and that could lead you into this situation for the highest possible good. Okay, final three of this particular reading. Let's see what it is that God and the angels have for the viewer watching. What is it? What is it, God, for the viewer? What is it they need to know? Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay. Final message of this particular reading. Now, I do want to say something also. This free public reading is going to be, generally speaking, in your love and life situation, what it is you need to do to manifest your person or the current work you're needing to do in life right now to set your path ablaze and go find your bliss, follow your purpose. Even if you're not caring about love or relationship right now, this is still going to apply to you. It's the general energy. After this reading, though, we're going to do an extended, and the extended is going to be specific about where your person is at. So this is the work for you, and in the description box below, we're going to be going deep into your person. Okay. And I just, yeah. We're going to be going into your person, and we're going to see what's going on with them. Okay. And get channel messages from God and the angels and source about what you need to know in your particular love situation when it comes to your person. Okay, so you want to go get that, check out the description box below. But for this reading, for you watching, here's the final message, which is Commit to yourself, and everything else will fall into place. Okay? Commit to yourself first above all other things at this moment in time. Like, say to yourself, I don't care what other things I was committed to that are for other people that are taking me away from what I need to do. I let all of that go, and I choose to sacrifice that so that I can commit fully to myself right now. I don't care what other people say. I don't care if other people feel hurt or abandoned or left behind or sad or miserable, whatever. I cannot hold those people anymore. I need to commit to myself right now. I need to commit to myself and go all in for myself right now, because God is saying, I commit to myself and everything else will fall into place. Okay? And this is specifically Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, committing to your inner child, dear viewer. Whatever it is your inner child wanted so badly as a child and wants even now to fulfill in this lifetime for the highest possible good, it's your time to go get after it. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. We're going to be going deeper into the extended reading in the description box below or in the featured products. If you enjoyed this reading, if you are in a love situation, that reading is going to be going into your person specifically and sharing all of the details that I'm allowed to share for the highest possible good about what's going on energetically in this particular moment in time as you watch this reading. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want more readings just like this. If it does resonate with you, if you feel fired up and inspired because of it, hit that like button and feel free to leave your experience in the comments below. Thanks so much. I love you all. Bye for now.